Good evening, namaste, and very hearty welcome to all of you to this special sound healing session. There are three things that we'll be discussing. To begin with, I'll be showing you many new sound instruments which we occasionally use. Mahashivratri will be coming next week, so we are preparing for Mahashivratri meditation and we use many new instruments on Mahashivratri. So I have just taken out lots of instruments and I'll be showing you many new instruments. So along with the sound healing, you'll have also some learning session today to know and learn about sound healing instruments. It's nice to know the exact name of each and every instrument and understand the instrument, how it works. So it'll be very interesting. First session, this will be about 10 to 15 minutes. Then second session is about how to heal panic attack or anxiety attack. To be more precise, we'll go into the detail of what is known as anxiety disorder. So what are the therapeutic methods to help our students who may experience anxiety due to exam? All that thing we'll discuss. And after 15 minutes, third session will be on how to attract abundance. So I'll be telling you all the abundance frequencies, and we will also play abundance frequencies and conduct what is known as abundance meditation, which is for everybody. So all of you can enjoy the session. Now, let me start with introducing you with various sound instruments.
Okay.
All right. The first instrument I'm going to introduce, the most powerful, highest power. Okay, the biggest also and the costliest also. So this was known as the gongs. Okay, so that was gong. There are many different types of gong. This is just one type. Okay, the next instrument I'm going to introduce is called aluminium rimming ball. Looks black because it is oxidized. This is made up of pure aluminium. So here you don't strike with the mallet like this. These are called rimming balls. So you use a wooden mallet with the leather on it and you do the rimming like this. Okay, the third instrument is hand-beaten Himalayan singing ball, very commonly known as Tibetan singing ball. So we hit with the hard mallet like this. Okay, the fourth instrument we are going to use today, brass bronze rimming ball. Here this is also rimming, but the difference is the material. The earlier one was the aluminium, this is the made up of brass bronze mix. Alright, the next and the most important for healing of anxiety attacks and prosperity both are these tuned healing pipes. So these are made up of very special quality brass, and we are going to play some very special frequencies today for healing of anxiety attacks. Just listen to this. And we also have some prosperity frequencies, and I'm also going to play some DNA activation, DNA repair frequencies during the abundance meditation. So stay till the end, very interesting things are going to come. Okay, the next instrument we have are the simple bells, which all of you know. Alright. This simple instrument is called energy chimes. These chimes are very good for removing negativity from home. So if you have a particular frequency chime, if you take it and play like this and roam around, go around the home, this can remove the negativity from home. Alright, now something super speciality. Anxiety disorder especially. We have to understand the subconscious mind, and there are some very special sound instruments which can reach to the subconscious mind and do the corrections. And one of its kind is this tube. You can listen to the sound. It has a little slit here and a hole here. So I'm going to control the sound with this hole here, and you can listen to the sound. This can go deeper into subconscious for subconscious healing. Alright, you can see the sound. This is normal sound. Now with my thumb I am controlling the sound. So this is a very special instrument for subconscious. Then we use lots of percussion instruments to create that very special effect. Normally what we call it is in Hindi gunguru. These are all different types of percussion instruments. And then we have this for the special African effect. Alright, then we have something egg-like thing. It's a wooden thing with some things inside. You see, in the film background music, they use all these special percussion instruments. Then we have this small bansuri. Okay, many times you hear the birds chirping in the movies. They are not actual sound. Those are created with this kind of instruments. So bird sounds we can make with this. And especially for Navaratri, we have damrus, different types of. So special preparation for Mahashivratri meditation is going on. Okay. These are called shamanic drums. In Hindi we call it as dafli. Dafli. Okay, this is made up of bamboo, and very special effect we can create for African kind of thing, jungle scenes, and reaching to subconscious for some past birth issues and all. Okay, very simple wooden instrument here for raindrops. When we sing bhajans, many of you know we use this. Okay, to reach out to subconscious mind, especially the suppressed fear, or somebody having obsessive compulsive disorder, really deep anxiety disorder. So this is called thunder sound. We create it with this very special instrument. For Mahashivratri, we are preparing in a big way. We can have a very nice sound healing program for Mahashivratri night meditation and very deep meditation. Okay, with all the sounds, extraordinary effects can come. This program we are checking the sound quality. So I want to be very sure that all of you receive very good quality sound. Online program should be as good as offline. When you come to Tao and listen to all these instruments live, the kind of effect that we have, we want to give you same kind of quality even on online programs. So thank you for your feedback. We are improving every day. A lot of technology is involved, setup is involved, so many things are there. So thank you for your feedback. Now the next session. Okay, the next session is on anxiety attacks or panic attacks. There is something called anxiety attack and there is something called anxiety disorder. Both are different things. Let's discuss first, understand what is what. Because when we go for a sound therapy, a therapist should know exact meaning of whether it is a disease or not, whether it's a disease or disorder, and if it is there, to what extent it has affected the person. So we should have the right kind of nomenclature as well. Okay, let me give you a few examples and explain you the anxiety. You see, for example, even a normal person, not normal, someone who is like an expert in public speaking, and you see auditorium full of 3,000 people, 5,000 people, and you are going to give 20-minute speech there, and just 5 minutes before you go on the platform and your palms start sweating, your knees become little loose, there is some kind of perspiration on your face, and your heart beats little faster than normal, your breathing becomes little heavy. All that is absolutely normal. Even best of the best speakers also face this thing, and this is not called the anxiety attack or panic attack. This is something normal. So first we should understand what is normal and what is not normal. All the children who are going to appear for SSC board exam or 12th standard board exam having kind of a little bit of anxiety is absolutely normal. It is not disorder, it's not disease. Because we as human beings, we are preparing for some big event and some kind of anxiety comes, which is absolutely normal. This is not to be labeled as something wrong. This is absolutely normal. In fact, one of the sign of the good public speaker is extremely good public speaker will have this kind of anxiety, some thoughts, and it's considered as absolutely normal as long as it does not affect your performance. It's normal. You see, there are a lot of situational anxiety. Okay. For example, the boy and girl dating for the first time. You have some kind of anxiety. What dress will you wear? What will you talk? Where will you go? Yes, normal. Any event for that matter. You are going to play a big match. Okay, thousands of people will be there in stadium and you have kind of anxiety. Absolutely normal. It's not a disease. It's not a disorder. It is absolutely normal. You see some senior citizens get similar to anxiety attacks before doing online transactions. Okay. You want to transfer 5 lakhs rupees to your daughter's account and suddenly you see the perspiration starts coming, the heart starts beating faster, you have heavy breathing, and that's exactly what is the anxiety, because last time you did online financial transaction, it didn't go well, and but you did not lose money, it came back, it did not go through, that's all. So you are having kind of anxiety. This is also not the anxiety disorder, it's not a disease. This is something absolutely normal. Every human being passes through this kind of things. So first thing first, let us not label ourselves unnecessarily that I am getting anxiety attacks. These are normal things. Every human being will have it. See, for example, if you are not very well versed with the technology and you are conducting a large meeting online for the first time and you mess up and you get kind of anxious thoughts, let me tell you, this is absolutely normal. It's not a disease, it's not a disorder. These are normal things. Okay. So let me ask you again, how many of you are normal? Show me thumbs up. So I know all of us are normal. It's quite normal. Okay. So don't label yourself as something special. We are all normal. All students having little bit of anxiety before exam is absolutely Normal. Very good. Thank you. Now let us discuss what is anxiety disorder. What is a disease? Anxiety disorder is defined as you getting anxiety attacks, panic attacks, negative thoughts, palpitations, heartbeat going up, breathing becoming abnormal without any reason. When it happens without any reason, then for sure it is anxiety disorder, and that needs to be treated. You are absolutely fine, you had nice breakfast, you had nice cup of coffee, and you are walking towards the bus stop or the railway station, and suddenly you have extremely negative thought, you feel anxious, your heart start beating faster, you have a heavy breathing, uneven breathing, and palpitations, you start perspiring, your palms become wet, you start perspiring. Now, for no reason it's happening. This is called anxiety disorder, and this needs to be treated. Now let me tell a little bit about what can be the reason for anxiety disorder, the disease that we are talking about. It can be your trauma, past trauma, this lifetime. Sometimes it can be the past life trauma that can be responsible for your anxiety disorders. Okay, something very heavy incident, traumatic incident happened in your past, and that even if you have forgotten that incident, it can influence you and can lead to anxiety disorder. Okay, so one is the past events. It can be past of this lifetime, or it can be some traumatic event in the past lifetimes. Okay, all such cases are scientifically recorded. Lots of research has happened on past life regression, trauma healing, inner child healing, and all that. So those children who really pass through some traumatic experiences like failing in exam, being beaten up by somebody, or facing the bullies in school or on the roads, or mob lynching that happens, those can be the traumatic incidents, and that trauma goes deep into subconscious, and that give rise to the panic attacks, which are without any reason. It looks like without any reason, but there is a deep rooted reason in the subconscious mind. Some past event has gone very deep, which is a traumatic event. It has gone into your subconscious mind, and it is influencing and creating the panic attacks. So in sound healing, we have very special methodology to go deeper into subconscious mind and pull out that trauma, and that heals the person. Same thing, same person, same event, no palpitations, no wet palms, no perspiration, no heavy breathing, no heart beating faster, nothing of that sort becomes normal. Which means what? That person is healed of anxiety disorder. So whether you understand it's a past life trauma or this life trauma, whether you believe it or not, what is more important is going through the therapy and healing yourself so that you don't end up in trouble unnecessarily. See, many incidents are there where this past traumas are triggered. For example, you are traveling for the first time abroad, and suddenly, you feel uneasy, you are restless, and something goes wrong. That can be one thing. You are traveling to the forest for the first time, so something went wrong in your this lifetime, past lifetime. It can happen. Simple thing like, in the dark night somewhere you didn't see, and your foot fell on the dog's tail and dog bites you. Small incident, but that small incident as a child that you experience goes very deep in your subconscious mind, and you may have the fear and the anxiety attack coming because of the dogs, because one dog had bitten you in the past, in the childhood, and that has gone deep into your subconscious mind, and that can influence your current scenario, and you may find it very illogical because you have forgotten that incident. But nevertheless, your subconscious mind is very, very heavy and it is influencing you, and that's why you are getting the panic attacks when you see the dog. So a very simple example. Like that, many incidences which have happened in the past, in the childhood, and we have forgotten, but whenever similar situation turns up, it may trigger the anxiety attack. All right. So many such things are there. A lot of scientific evidences are there that situational things are quite common. Let me tell you, any of your childhood memories of some heavy disease, some traumatic event, some disease, death of loved one, or some bad experience in forest or on the hilltop, or some sexual abuse cases, drug abuse cases, substance abuse, or any such event in the childhood which has become a traumatic event can actually trigger the anxiety attacks in the current scenario without any reason, and that is what is called as anxiety disorder, which is a kind of a disorder which needs the special healing treatment. All right. So I hope you understood what is disorder, and if you have understood, then I will go to the next page. I don't want to elaborate much on the problem. We want to understand the problem. I'm here to give you the solution. So I will now talk about the solution. Let us not focus on the problem. Let us not energize the problem. The best thing that we all healers can do is focus on the solution, energize the solution, talk more about the solution, empower people with the solution. Simple things that anybody can do. How to heal anxiety disorder? Number one thing that we need to do, first of all, with the patient is relax the patient. Anxiety disorders can be very traumatic events in itself. So, a lot of uneasiness can be there, shouting can be there, crying can be there, sweating can be there. Even it can lead to diarrhea sometimes, urination, diarrhea, very common when the attacks comes, and it can be anything of that sort, okay, or mixture of all these things. So what we need to do, the very first thing that we need to do is relax the person. The number one part, first part of the therapy is relaxing the person. I have got many ways we can create relaxation. Okay, what is the stress level of the person? We have the proper meter to measure. In all my corporate workshop, we actually do the measurement and documentation. So stress levels can be measured in a scientific manner. That is called stress meter. Okay, it can be measured. If you place certain frequencies, very rapidly the stress comes down, which is we have measured in laboratory. So I'm going to play something right now. All of you, whether having anxiety disorder or not, that doesn't matter. We are all human beings. We have certain level of anxiety. I want you to be aware right now what is the level of anxiety or what is the level of your relaxation right now. I'm sure most of you are at home, you are comfortable, there is no problem. No matter whatever level, become aware right now. I'm going to play a particular frequency with a rimming ball only for 60 seconds. I want you to experience the miracle of frequency. How simple 1 minute sound healing can actually relax you deeply. Ready for the experiment? All right, let's start. Okay, I'm going to see the 60 second exact. That's why I'm removing my watch so that I can manage the 60 seconds sharp. All right, here we go. All right, that was exactly 60 seconds of a very simple rimming ball. I can see your faces. Many of you feel deeply relaxed with eyes closed. You don't feel like coming out, and that's great. All right, I'm going to enhance this relaxation with a very special frequency tuned healing pipe. These are therapy grade made up of brass. These are known as tuned healing pipes. Okay? This is the excellent instrument for therapy, sound therapy, because we get a very proper frequency in this instrument and none other. Every other instrument has some frequency, whatever it gives, but we can't tune. These are the tune pipes which we can control and we get proper frequency. So what I'm going to play right now is 432 Hertz therapy grade brass tune healing pipe. That is the exact technically correct name, therapy grade brass tune healing pipe. Again, I'm going to play it only for 60 seconds. Notice the effect. Okay, that was exactly 60 seconds. I played 432 Hertz stress release therapy grade brass tune healing pipe. No need to show thumbs up. I can see your faces. Very relaxed. Just 2 minutes of sound healing we have tried, my dear friends. Only 2 minutes. 1 minute of rimming ball, and 1 minute of pipe. I can see on your faces how deep it takes you into meditation, how much it relaxes you. I'm sure this is a good enough demonstration for you to understand that sound healing is a very, very powerful tool, a very powerful healing methodology. You see, people across the world, from the comforts of your home, you are receiving this sound healing from Thane Tao Center. Is called Tao Sound Spa. Where I'm sitting, this place is known as Tao Sound Spa, and extremely good online sound quality you are able to enjoy from the comforts of your home all across the globe. Now that is the power of sound healing mixed with the power of technology, and we can actually create the miracles. Mahashivratri is a time where reaching out to subconscious becomes easy. For that matter, any Shivaratri, it's a good idea to heal, but Mahashivratri is a very special occasion, and the sounds of Damru can really create miracles on Mahashivratri. So I'll be posting the Zoom link for Mahashivratri meditation. It will be little longer. Okay, so you can enjoy the sounds, you can enjoy the longer meditation on Mahashivratri. So stay in touch with Om Prem Sangha Telegram group. Links will be available nowhere else. One point contact, because I think everybody is having too many groups and then you find it difficult to get the Zoom link. I will be posting only on one group, that is Om Prem Sangha Telegram group. So if you are there, you don't have to worry, you will get the link 1 hour before the meditation. Okay, so now You see, I showed you the methodology using sound healing. But suppose if you don't have the sound instruments and the anxiety attack is there and you want to help somebody, your near and dear one, your children, your students, how will you do that? I'm going to teach that also. Are you ready? Are you keen to learn that without any instruments? Give me thumbs up. So I understand you are interested. Very good. All right. So how to heal without sound instruments? That is also possible. Emergency, what we call it as a first aid. If some anxiety attack is there and you have nothing, say you are traveling with your friend and your friend has the anxiety attack in the Himalayas, no doctors, nobody is there, or you are walking in the woods, climbing the mountain, you are enjoying on the beach and nobody is around and your friend got anxiety attack, what will you do? How will you help her? Very simple. I'm going to tell you a very big secret of yoga. Listen carefully. This will be a major transformation for many of you. The body is the grosser part of the mind, and the mind is the subtler part of the body. So body and mind are connected. Body on the grosser side, mind on the subtler side, and the most important, the breath is the connecting bridge between the body and the mind. Now, the anxiety attack is experienced by the mind. It's a thought, it's a negative thought which comes and you experience anxiety, but the effects are felt on the body. For example, sweating palms, perspiration on the head, heavy breathing, your heartbeat going faster, sometimes stomach disorders, or your knees become weak, you're not able to walk or stand, you feel like sitting down. These are the symptoms of anxiety attack. The most important is whatever may be the state of your being, the state of your mind, the state of your emotions, it is reflected on your breathing pattern. Now, the most interesting thing is breathing pattern is something which can be controlled by you or by somebody else, like a counselor or a therapist who is there outside, your friend. And if you correct your breathing, your associated mental state will change and you can immediately control anxiety attack and help your friend to become normal. Does that sound interesting? How many of you interested? Does it make sense? Whatever I said, does it make sense? It's easy, right? Easy to understand. The body is the grosser part, the mind is the subtler part, the breath is the connecting bridge. Negative thought, which generates the panic attack, influences your breath. Breath is something you can control. If you control the breathing, you control your mind, you can come out of panic attack. This is the most fundamental understanding of how to help a person, how to heal. All right. Second transformative insight. There are two mudras which can help control anxiety in a big way. Number one is Vayu Mudra. First finger, index finger, you press it with the thumb. Other three fingers normal. This is called Vayu Mudra. Can you all do that? How to do it? Index finger, bend it, press it with the thumb. Other three fingers vertical. This is called Vayu Mudra. Now you have to do it with both the hands. See how to help your friend without sound instrument. You are traveling in Himalaya. You are not carrying your sound instruments. Even anxiety attack can come anytime. So you should be ready to heal without sound instruments. So help your friend who is having anxiety attack to sit in this mudra. And what you have to do is you have to put your left hand on the lower back. Those who understand chakras, put it on lower back Manipur chakra. Back Manipur chakra. Okay, on the lower back. And put your right hand on the navel button. Okay, and help your friend to breathe deeply. When you inhale, the tummy should go out, and you press the stomach, press the navel button of your friend and help him breathe out. And this inhaling and exhaling should happen in 3:2 ratio. 3-second inhalation, tummy goes out, press the navel button, exhale in 2 seconds, establish that rhythm of 3:2 forcefully with your hands. And you will see if your friend is in this Vayu Mudra, and if you are correcting the breath, within few minutes, the anxiety attack will disappear. If you want little more powerful mudra than this is the simplest of all. There's one more mudra which is much more powerful than this, and the effect can be super fast. Okay, let's understand. It's called Apana Vayu Mudra. So first thing is same. Press the index finger. The next is the middle two fingers you touch with the thumb. All of you are able to see this? Okay. I'm sure all of you are able to see this. You have to do it with both the hands. So index finger you have to press with the thumb, and this other two finger you touch, and the little finger remains vertical. This is called Apana Vayu Mudra. If the heart rate is increasing and it feels like heart attack, which is not heart attack, it is the anxiety attack, but it may look like heart attack, doesn't matter. Put your friend into this mudra and you correct the breath pattern. So left hand on the back, Manipur chakra, right hand on the navel, and press the navel and exhale. This little bit of sound that you do, the nasal sound, is called Ujjayi Pranayam. Ujjayi Pranayam is known to relax the person faster. So a little bit of Ujjayi Pranayam and helping your friend with the stomach movement, 3:2 ratio breathing, relaxing the person, within 2 minutes you can control the anxiety attack. Alright. How many of you got it? If you got it, show me thumbs up. So I understand, I feel motivated that yes, whatever I'm talking is making sense to you and is helping you, you can actually control. Very good. Most of you got it. Thank you very much. Some of you are in deep meditation, so you are not showing me thumbs up. I understand that. Alright. Interesting. So now I'm going to tell you something much deeper. You know what is deeper thing? Anxiety disorders can be related to hereditary aspect. What is hereditary aspect? Suppose your parents had been having the anxiety attack, genetically it goes to the children, and children without any traumatic event or anything like that, they can have the anxiety attack because it has come as a hereditary aspect. It travels through the genetic programming. You see, thousands of people I have counseled across the world, and I have a huge data. Last year I did the genetic sequence through a laboratory of more than 150 people. It was a very huge research of its kind. And I tried to correlate this genetic sequencing with the different kind of disorders and all, and it proves that those parents who have the anxiety attacks, okay, and they have the children, or it can be any one parent. Say for example, mother is having the anxiety attack and she becomes pregnant and delivers a baby, and that baby may have genetically programmed aspect, and as the baby growing at any age, the anxiety attacks may come. This is called hereditary aspect or genetic aspect. How do we help such children to whom anxiety attacks have come as hereditary aspect? Now for that we have to go to the DNA level and correct the DNA. Next 5 minutes, just sit comfortably See, if you want to get the best result out of what I'm going to demonstrate today, sit comfortably but keep your spine vertical. When your spine is vertical, you will receive the effect of sound much better. Okay, so keep your spine vertical and keep your palms open to sky, but keep your palms on your lap so that you don't get tired, but keep it open to sky. You know, when your palms are open, you receive the better effect of sound healing. This is what we have noticed in all our programs, online as well as offline. You will receive it better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place some DNA bond repair frequencies. I'm also going to, the same frequencies are going to create kind of theta waves in your brain in 5 to 7 minutes time, and very deep relaxation will happen, and you are going to experience what is known as DNA repair, genetic repairs. And with this kind of sound healing, very deep rooted traumatic events which are there in the parents, which have gone into the children without any reason, those children can also be helped. So be ready for that. 5 to 7 minutes of this experiment. All right, so our session on healing of anxiety disorders is over. The most powerful frequency for sound healers, those who understand sound healing, the last one that I played is called 526 hertz. Absolutely extraordinary, marvelous results. 526 hertz is known as a frequency of sense of liberation. Okay, this is not available on the net. Those of you are interested, please write down 526 hertz. Very powerful frequency. It's known as sense of liberation. It literally liberates you from the negative thoughts. It liberates you from anxiety, palpitations. Amazing, extraordinary frequency available, and you can all see the power of sound. Amazing relaxation that happens even online situation like this. You see, one person playing somewhere far away, 100 people benefited immediately across the world. Absolutely amazing things can happen. 526 hertz, sense of liberation frequency. It liberates you from panic. It liberates you from negative thoughts. Many thousands of times people have asked me this question. I'm possessed by negative thoughts. I'm carried away by negative thoughts. How do I manage to come out? My answer is very simple. Practice deep breathing, have some mudras, and stomach movement should be right, 3:2 breathing. And if you have the sound healing, try 432 hertz with 432 is a very common frequency for relaxation. Along with that, play 526 hertz. Absolutely extraordinary result. Within 2 to 5 minutes time, the person can come out from anxiety attack. All right. So that completes the chapter on anxiety. The next thing that we are going to play right now is prosperity, abundance meditation. Okay. So we don't have much time, so I'm going to go a little faster. There is a mudra for abundance. You know who is the Lord of abundance? Kubera. There are two lords. One is goddess, one is god. The god is Kubera, the Lord of abundance. Second is the goddess Lakshmi. Okay. So today we are going to talk only about the Lord, not about the goddess, but there is another chapter also on that. Next time we will play. Today you do only Kuber Mudra, and I'm going to play some abundance frequencies, and you can see your mindset will change from scarcity to abundance. That is also the way to remove your anxiety attacks, negative thoughts, which is part of the scarcity consciousness. Suddenly you feel happy, you feel joyful, your negative thinking has gone away, your worries have gone away, and that is the prosperity or the abundance that we are talking about. This is Chin Mudra, this is Chinmayi Mudra. This increases awareness. This is awareness mudra. So when your awareness increases, your prosperity increases. If you listen in this, there are many other mudras. We'll talk some other time. Today we'll only this Chinmay mudra or awareness mudra or prosperity mudra, whatever word you want to use, but this is amazing. You can see just by sitting in this, your awareness increases. See, abundance is two types. What I consider important is this for awareness. Okay, if you want spiritual abundance, that's awareness. But if you want material abundance, which is perfectly fine, life is material and spiritual both. You know, I mentioned in the beginning. So bend two finger squares like this, and thumb and first two fingers together, and you hold it like this. Okay, this way, facing each other. Don't touch like this. Keep about 2 inches distance, and put your hands on the navel button, around the navel button like this. In the center is the navel button, and your hands 1 inch on one side, 1 inch on the other side. So 2 inches distance between this point, and put it on the navel button. That is exactly what is known as Kubera Mudra. And if you are sitting facing north, why? North is the direction of Kubera. So Kuber Mudra for material abundance and Chinmay Mudra for spiritual abundance. Choose anyone right now, whatever you want. All right, we are going to have Shanti part, the prayers for well-being of all by Guru.
ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनो सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. Let there be all auspiciousness experienced by everyone all over the globe. Thank you.